In this Wine Nerd Moment, we will discuss wine serving temperatures. In this Wine Nerd Moment, we will break down the right wine for the right temperature. If you don't have an expensive wine fridge, that's okay. You can use your trusty fridge. However, I wouldn't store the wine in the entire day before refrigerators have a setting below 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Ready to get started? I thought you would. Sparkling wine. To help preserve the wine's bubbles in effervescence, keeping them at 41 to 45 degrees Fahrenheit or well chilled is the optimum temperature. This will bring out the citrus notes of Prosecco's and Cavas, and also the bread and yeasty notes of champagne. If you were to use the fridge, place them 2 hours in the fridge before serving it on your special occasion. Light, dry, white wines like Pinot Grigio, Sauvignon Blanc, Chenin Blanc, Riesling, and many others. Serve these beautiful whites at 45 to 49 degrees, also known as chilled wine. Here's a tip. If the lighter the wine is in color and in style, the colder it should be served to maintain its acidity and freshness. Set these wonderful bottles of wine for an hour and a half before serving. Rosés. These wines are best served slightly warmer than light white wines, between 48 to 53 degrees Fahrenheit, chilled to lightly chilled. The same rule also applies to light dry wines. The lighter the color and style, the more chilled it should be. Take your wonderful bottle of rosé out of the refrigerator an hour and a half before serving. Full-bodied white wines. Full-bodied white wines include Chardonnay, or wines aged in barrel to create a creamier mouthfeel. These complex whites are best served at 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit, or lightly chilled. This will enhance their layered aromatic characteristics and rich flavors. Here's a pro tip. The less oaky the wine, the closer to 50 degrees Fahrenheit it should be served. Well-oaked wines should be served closer to 55 degrees. Time in the fridge, 1 hour before serving. Light to medium body reds. Such wines of light to medium bodied are French Beaujolais, Côte d'Ivoires, Pinot Noirs, Italian Valpolicella, Chianti, Dolcetto, and Neo d'Avola. The vibrant aromas and flavors of these red wines are best stored at 54 to 60 degrees, lightly chilled to room temperature. If poured too warm, their luscious fruit will taste tart and acidic, ultimately overpowering. Time in the fridge, 45 to 1 hour before serving. And last but not least, full-bodied red wines. Full-bodied reds include Cab Sauv, Merlot, Tempranillo, Malbec, Zinfandel, and many, many more. These luscious full-body wines will reflect the luscious mouthfeel, rounded tannins, and well-balanced acidity. These wines are best served at 60 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit, or room temperature. If you're in a tight pinch, throw them in the fridge for 25 minutes before serving. If you're having an outdoor event, make sure to use the classic ice bucket with equal parts water to ice. Just ice alone won't do the trick. You need to have a lot of surface area to cover the wine itself so it can last for a long time in that environment. Also, an added trick, throw a few tablespoons of salt just to cool down just a bit more. I hope you have fun with this Wine Nerd Moment, courtesy of Chateau Niagara Winery. Chateau Niagara Winery, growing with love.